Hello，大家好，欢迎大家回来。霍格华兹的传承。那我们有东西吗？没有。我们今天去解主线任务，然后我觉得应该还可以去那个什么 Hogwarts 之后就应该比较自由了。现在还在新手任务区，所以才比较那个，比较没什么特别。哦，他的声音的定位真的很强，就是像刚那个学生在我右边讲话，我以为我左边耳机失灵。
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier,
Hogsmeade.
we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
所以这个游戏其实它是像换武器一样魔杖的能力，还是我的能力增长而已呢？我们等一下
Can
来
you tell
看
me。more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
因为他不是不太开心嘛，然后他的话就是我的好朋友。
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
这有没有什么有趣的东西呢？与罗南教授交谈，获得我首份作业，他会交付我各种任务，完成后获得新的咒语作为奖励。复修，其他任务所必须的咒语。好，复修。 这个有了吧？绿色的。那个我摸过了吧？
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
受损收集书页。我有想收集过啊。
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
我看到你了，怎么收集？
Revelio.
诶，我看到你了。
Levioso. Accio.
啊，数钱呐、
Got it.
啊，都忘记了，忘记有这一招了。
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Revelio. Accio. Brilliant.
完全忘记。他说怎么抓不到？
I trust the preliminary tasks were
I completed the assignments, Professor.
marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
哦，复修。
That's
那我
it.
是不是
Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out. Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
哦，完成。又摸一下，撸一下猫。我觉得他们头好像有点大哎，看起来很不知道，怪怪的，怪怪的。
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented.
好的，那就出去喽。最终任务。 那点点其实不错哎，还会告诉我要怎么走，就是他是真的清楚的告诉我怎么走，不是随便乱给我指。
Such a sound defeat in defense against the dark arts. But it's
There's something in there. I just know it.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
是用这个吗？
Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
哇，这个怎么会记得啊？我先拍下来，会忘记哦。
Beatrice Queen from Doctors and Death.
Revelio.
Interesting, actually. I'd like to say.
哦，还有一页而已呢，我收很
This
快呢。
looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
马屁精格瑞雕像，这个雕像脸上挂着一抹阿谀艳媚的，是阿谀吧？阿谀艳媚的笑容，描绘着中世纪巫师马屁精格雷戈里。大家都知道，他发明格雷戈里奉承剂，再把这个魔药交给某个人，最终喝下去就会坚信你是最要好的朋友哦。哦，蛮好用的哦。
Accio.
等一下我看一下我刚刚拍了什么。不就是这个位置吗？
Something else too. A dash of powdered bat spleen, I think.
哦，是这一只啊。
Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
啊，还是把它带回去了。
Professor Weasley is exhausted doing her job as well as the head master. We're lucky to have her.
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Is Professor Black?
结果就解支线任务。
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
哦，任务完成了。哦，一直升等，哎，还没升呢，我也一直升呢，我还差一页耶，怎么办？我觉得我下次再去做那个任务好了，我这次先看一下。
Lumos.
我是这个啊。
Revelio.
All I can say is
还有书页吗？哎呦，这又是支线呢！来，
Oh dear.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds a rather complicated way to simply avoid carrying your books.
Possibly. But where's the fun in simplicity? New charms and spells have to come from someone. Why not me? I collect the books and remove the charm myself. Except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around. So she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
哦，好啊，可以啊。哎呀，这个往下哎。
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Got it. Only 4 more to go. Accio!
其实这个很吵哎。哪里还有会飞的书啊？布莱克教授，我想建议禁止大家在图书馆内释放魔法，有人偷偷溜进书区，还有奎西达布洛姆似乎把图书馆当成私人竞技场，在那边练习他最新的咒语，这很让人困扰，比这些闹剧皮语鬼显然乖巧多了。
Revelio.
哟，这里后面有东西哎！我要防火咒是不是？我在上面好像看到有书了。 有吗？我刚有看错吗？应该没有看错吧？诶，是我看错？你本而已吗？不可能，还是在这里途中。嗯，还 还剩一
This
本。
must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
今天是个好日子，原本是个好日子，因为加雷斯把它制造出来的那是个诡异的药水洒在我炖好的草灵虫上面，我只能把整锅倒掉，然后重来一遍，还真是让人不省心。他自认对魔药无所不知，而做实验打断夏普教授讲课，我完全相信，要不是他身为卫斯理教授的侄子，他早就被退学了。今天晚餐吃的又是烟熏黑线血。我开始越来越喜欢这道料理了，不过我还是更喜欢肉饼。我说肉饼，其实最近我有点想做
Revelio.
会有一本在里面呢。为什么剩一本我看不到？在眼馋是不是？剩一本呢？然后我今天要把这本书找完，我才结束影片，就不可能找不到吧？感觉是2楼还有一本，是不是？哦，看到你了。好了，回去跟他讲话。我想说，我记得明明在楼上好像有看到不止一本啊。哎，不是哎，那不是那本书哎，靠，那是别纸哎。这里看到了，哦。
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
好了好了，没有被发现，希望大家不会晕哦。刚冲很快。
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
或许该有奖励，他会给我吗？
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you to be.
I wouldn't do that to you, Cressida. Only trying to teach you to be a little more careful.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
哦耶！哦，5等了，我好强啊！好了，我们今天先到这边结束，谢谢大家收看，我们下次再见啦！喜欢的话记得帮我订阅跟按赞哦，拜拜。